Hello, everybody. The assembly this week, the last full week of term, is about Christmas. And I want to tell you the story of one of my favourite Christmas carols. Now, this Christmas carol is one of the few, very, very few, and probably the most famous Christmas carol that isn't about the birth of Jesus at all. Most of the carols that we know, Once in Royal David's City, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, O Come All Ye Faithful, they all mention about Jesus being born in Bethlehem. And now this carol doesn't. It doesn't mention Christmas at all. It doesn't mention Jesus at all. But it tells the story of an act of Christianity, an act of generosity by somebody many, many years ago. We don't know how true it is, whether it's fiction or fact. But the carol is called Good King Wenceslas. Now, Good King Wenceslas was, we think, probably a genuine person. He may not have been a king, but he was probably a genuine person in Bohemia and somebody of wealth and nobility. And the story of the carol is about him looking out on the Feast of Stephen, which means on Boxing Day, on the 26th of December, which is the St. Stephen's Day. And he looks out from his castle and he sees a poor man who is out there in the snow, who's gathering logs to keep warm. And he calls over one of his servants and tries to find out as much as he can about the man. And he finds out that he is indeed a poor man, or a peasant, as it's referred to in the carol, and that he lives quite some way away. A good league hence is the term they use, which I think means about 3 miles away. And he lives by the mountainside. And the king is moved to take action, and seeing the man is struggling, he asks his servant to go and get together some food and drink and some logs, and they go off to this poor man's home, and they give him the food and the drink and make sure he's got plenty of fuel to keep him warm. So no mention of Jesus at all, but the point about the carol is that it's about the spirit of Christmas. Last week's assembly was about generosity. And this is a man, the king, who's got wealth, who has plenty of money, no doubt, and sees that somebody is less fortunate than himself, and he tries to help him out. Now, this feeling of generosity at Christmas time and in the Christian faith is not limited only to the Christian faith. Many, many religions have very much in their ethos, they have a concept of generosity, and those people who are better off trying to help others who are worse off than themselves. And the reason I thought it would be a good story to share at Christmas is because it's a very positive story. It's related to Christmas, although, as we've said, it's not about the nativity as such. But it's a heartwarming story, and it sets an example. And the carol ends by saying, "Therefore, Christian men, be sure, wealth or rank possessing, ye who now will bless the poor, shall themselves find blessing." And when you tease out all the strange language, basically what that means is if you're going to help other people, then God will look down on you and will bless you for your generosity. A good message, I think, and a good message for Christmas, particularly at a time when many people are finding it really tricky. And people perhaps who in the past have had an easier Christmas this year, they may find it harder. And that may include some of you, let's be honest. Some of us in our community, it's tougher this year with the price of fuel, the price of food. It's been tricky. But whatever your position, if you're able to help others a little bit, then that would be great. And if you're not, that's great as well, isn't it? Well, I hope you have an enjoyable Christmas, a happy Christmas, and a safe Christmas. It's a shame that we can't do more really with so much illness in the school and everything. This is the last Christmas that I'll be the head teacher of this school, so it means something to me. So I'm glad that I've had the opportunity, even in a video, just to say that for the last time from me as the head teacher. I am still here next year, just the last Christmas. But this is my last chance to say to you all, have a great Christmas. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, be generous if you can be to others, and we'll see you in January, on January the 9th for 2023. Thank you very much.